Hi everyone, it's Karynjean. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. This is the Saturday before Thanksgiving here in the United States. I don't know, middle of November, I guess. So, what I would like to do today is we need to do some belly bands in the book. Also, we need to do more envelopes and stuff. And I was watching, it's a little bit chilly up here. I was watching, I'm gonna have to fix that. I think it was 49 dragon. Oh, I didn't have this closed all the way. 49 dragonflies. And she was doing, she was doing a design team project, but it was she was using 3 business size envelopes like this, the long envelopes. Hello, come on. What's going on here? Let's see if we can just get that. And she was doing a thing where, anyway, it's going to add some bulk to the book, but I thought we could work on that as well. And I'll explain that as we go. But I want to make sure that you're all in frame here, because I know the last one I did, let's move you this way a touch and suck in that gut. Okay. Let's do a quick flip through because there are things that you missed. This, it's just fun to do that. This we have, I decorated a little bit with some of my paper flowers to pull in that color across, right? This we know about. We did that together. I think really it's just some page edging that I did. Maybe the clusters. You might not have seen the clusters because I did not have the camera in the right position, so I was unable to save most of that video. This was that piece that I had cut out. I have it as a side pocket here, and I was able to save most of it, which my intention was to save as much of this as I could. And then I just have a little pocket here. A little pocket here, right? It's kind of deep and narrow, but that's fine. At least we got to save that. Put that there. Here's just another little piece of page edging. We are going to have to make a master board and do some journaling cards here. Just more page edging. This was the first cluster that I did, and I'll show you how I did that. I have this trim. Whoops, that. I have this trim, and when you cut it here, you only get like the 3 sides. So I cut 2 of them and rotated it so the whole thing could be behind it. Put on one of our glossy clock faces and just decorated that up. So, and then this is a gusseted pocket, very nice. Because this is, what we might do is, when we do that envelope thing that I was talking about, because these pages can carry the weight, maybe we'll put it there. What else did we do? What else did I do? Just a little bit of the page edging again to keep the colors, carry the colors across. This is another cluster, but I made it into a side tuck over here. I laid it out, and then because I know I wanted to make it a tuck, I just tore a little piece of book page here and glued it all down there to anchor it. And I put our girl in. I like that, her with that coming there. So, we have this. What I think I'm probably going to do here is I have mailing label, it's 2 stickers per page, and I think I'll probably just put one of those here so this can turn into a journaling spot, and then we could do something here with that. Okay. And yeah, so we still have a lot to do, a lot of decorating to do. This is the center of the second signature. I changed out this to one of the clock faces to make it more cohesive. Page edging there. And this cluster here. Again, I don't remember if these guys came in or not. These photos were part of the Tim Holtz pack as well. And I think that's it. Oh, and I just added this bit right here as well. One of the dictionary definitions for musical. Put it on. I have this sheet. These are actually, these came with some of my storage containers in my kitchen. And I think they're like chalkboard or something. You could probably write on them and then wipe it off. Type of labels they are. But I just put it down there for effect. Okay, so I was thinking belly bands because I still have, I want to put more. I have these, the wallpaper scraps, right? So I want to do a couple of belly bands with the wallpaper scraps here. And let's find a place to put it. It's got to have to be able to carry some weight. Middle of the first signature. We could put a belly band there. We could also, because we do have the tissue paper, we can lay up some tissue paper on this as well. Figure out what we want to do with this. I was playing around with, this is a sheet of 12 by 12, but I'm not sure. I thought those colors would go good. I don't like it. I could still do it with a different sheet of paper. I'll think about it. Okay, so I was saying belly band, belly band. All right, well, here we are at the end of the signature. So if we're going to put a belly band, there's a pocket. We could, and I'm thinking a vertical belly band as opposed to a horizontal belly band. Although we could just turn this into a pocket as well on the bottom. Maybe this one we could turn into a pocket, get the butterfly or something in there. Or do it this way with the fern and the flowers. It'd be like that. Not gusseted. I could gusset it. So let's go back through here. Figure out where we're going to put a belly band. We could belly band it here, right? It would be like that. On this page. Where else? Signature center. We still have to come up with an idea for the signature center. We could go back here. We could belly band this. Let me cut this down first. Let's do that. Let's move the book out of the way. And this might not be in your field of vision. How big is this? I don't even know. Do a 2-inch belly band. Do a 2-inch belly band. And one is not a 2-inch, one is 1 3/4 inches, which is fine. Actually, I'm going to trim this down to 1 3/4 as well. Just because I'm going to do it this way. Keep most of that flower if I can. Oops. Hello. Come on. Make sure it's straight. Okay, so there are 2 belly bands. Now we could do this into a pocket. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. This I'll figure out something to do with as well. All right, so. Oh, I didn't check to see how long these guys are. Let me measure this way. They are not the same size. That's okay. 8. I'm gonna chop off just about 1/2 inch there. See if they're straight. They look pretty straight. Okay. So because they measured just slightly over 8.5, so I wanted to get them down to closer to 8. So we were saying a belly band here. Maybe not out of the wallpaper with that. Let's see what else we have. This is pretty paper from the Stamping Up gift that I received, right? What else do we have over here? This is another piece of wallpaper. We have that. Don't really see anything. All right. Putting this back, the big clocks. This is, right, like I said, Stamping Up. This is that German paper. It is like wrapping paper. It's like book page paper as opposed to cardstock paper. It has a different feel to it. I don't think it would make a good belly band because I think it's could rip too easily. So I'm just going through some stuffs here. Okay, I'm really not seeing anything aside from this. Let me take one more other look here. We have this. We can make a belly band out of that. Oh, and these are scraps. Well, these are scraps from the placemats. Figure out what we could do with that. Make a little... All right, we could do a belly band out of this, though. That might do better on this paper. But I think I might want to also use that on these envelopes. I don't know. Okay, well, here's my indecisiveness coming. Hi, Cobalt. Well, that's pretty, but I don't know if I necessarily want to sacrifice a nice journaling page like that for the belly band. That's, well, we could do it in the signature center. We could do belly band, and then we could do a pocket. We need some decorating here. Okay, let's take a look and see. Because we have this green over here, I'm using shabby shutters just along the edges here. Pull it over a little bit. I don't know if I do. I have another piece of that right here, which we can kind of lay down the middle of it. If we put it over here, we can lay this down the middle of it, and over here we can put the pocket. So that this could be a double belly band. I would cut it here. Of course, you're probably not even in frame anymore. And a pocket over here. All right, well, let's just do that. Why don't we? Shabby shutters. Get this a little bit more ink on here. And also, before I glue these down, here we go. Before we glue these down, let's think ahead. Thinking ahead is always a good thing. Not something I usually do, right? I just go with the the feeling of the moment. All right, so that's there. Let me put a little bit more on here. Not quite sure. All right, so. I'm thinking, let me get that covered. This is very thin. Should I make it a separate bit? All right, I'm just gonna, at the moment, I'm just going to glue this down there. Just do a little bit of the art glitter glue on the top and the bottom. And center it as much as we can. Looks a little crooked, but that's fine. Okay, and we have this here. Now, let's get that covered. Let's see about... doing a little... Again, that bird is awfully close to the top of the page. This does not have to be pretty, neat, exact, or anything. Let's just try not to. I'm going to put my thumb right there on top of the bird's head because I don't want to tear out the bird. And let's get you torn a little bit more. There. These pieces are big enough we could use them elsewhere as a couple of words or something, just to give something a little bit of decoration. Okay, so what we need to do is get out our book page here so we can glue. Glue, 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 glue. And we're using our glue stick. I still have to go look for my, see if I have other glue sticks. If I have any more of the Elmer's, or I know I don't have any more Gorilla Glue sticks. And they don't make them anymore either. Excuse me. I want to make sure I'm getting the entire back of this covered for this dry decoupage. Okay. And then we could put this here. But I was also thinking, I was going through this little pack of stickers, right, that we used in our original collaging piece. I think I'm just going to put this right there. If I want to add some more of these throughout, just to, once again, make it a little bit more cohesive. Okay, we're just going to, I did not thumb notch this. Don't know if it's really necessary, but I will thumb notch it. Makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of. And have no idea why that tune is stuck in my head, but it is. So there we go. Okay. So there's that one. Now this one, so there's a pocket, and here's a belly bando. Do we want to add a little bit of something underneath this as well, or maybe just up here in the corner, right? Just, we could just add it up there. Put a little something down here. Okay, why don't we do that? Just to break up the background, right? And you can still, you could even write on that if you had like a darker, like if you used a black marker or something, or if, not a felt tip, something that's not going to bleed through, but something that's going to be dark enough that you'll be able to read it over the printing in the background. Maybe even just something as simple as a regular pen will do it. We'll do it. That's where they're joined, but they seem to be doing okay there. All right, I'm going to do the top and the bottom here, and then also I just had an idea of maybe decorating the belly band itself just a little bit. So I'm going to put that there, right? And we have this scrap right here, if I can pick it up. Bug, hum, gum. Do like this. Put it down here. Put it over here. Oh, no, we put it over there. Figure out what, if anything, for the belly band. Okay. So there's the center of the first signature. Still looks like it needs a little something there, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes, it does. What's this? A stamp. We could put a stamp there. Why not? Why not? Right there. There. Make sure it's not going to be sticking to the belly band. A little bit of glue there I'm rubbing off. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to take a little sip of my Diet Mountain Dew. My caffeine of choice. I don't drink coffee. As we know, coffee practically sends me into convulsions. Just the smell of it. All right. Well, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Do we have anything in here we want to maybe stick down in the corner? We could even just kind of cut. Ooh, look at that. Hyacinth. We can fussy cut it out a little bit. Why don't we do that? Let's fussy cut out. I'm not quite sure how well I'm going to do with the flowers. It's going to be maybe not so good. But it's a washi sticker. Can't see. So let's see if we can cut it mostly out. Yeah, so it's a washi sticker, so it's thin. It will just fall away into the background. We're not going to have to worry about it creating a ridge or anything like that. If this is very sloppy because I can't see. So yeah, the weather here is it's chilly, it's windy, so we have a wind chill. The temperature's not that bad, but the wind. But Buffalo is getting slammed, right, with like 5 feet of snow or something. So prayers to everybody in Buffalo, although it's Buffalo. So this is nothing new to them. I mean, it shouldn't be anything new to them, for heaven's sakes. They get slammed with snow every winter. There, that's better. Okay. Looking at the bottom, how it's just kind of cut across like that. Well, that's fine. We're going to leave it. Let me see if I can tear it. Just to give it a little bit of a different edge. There we go. There. Now let's see if I can separate it without, there we go, without getting my pointy tool out. There. There. Okay. So there's the belly band in the first signature. Let's whip on back here to the second signature. And see, I'm thinking now about a horizontal belly band is what I am thinking. I'm going to be back in just a moment. I'm going to go grab one of those sticker sheets. Let me see. I might have one here. All right. Let's take a look and see. Let's just see. I might need to trim it down about... Oh, geez Louise. Yeah, I'm going to need to trim it down just a touch. Just a hair. Let's see if I can... Not quite sure how straight that's going to be considering... Hey, Bella, what you doing? Okay. Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna put it right there. Now, it is not centered at all. It's right flush on the bottom. You have this bit around the top and the side, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. A little bit around the top and the side. So here we have a bit of a journaling space. Okay, so we did that. Now, horizontal belly band. I'm trying to think what we can do there. I have an idea. There goes Doggo. There she goes. She's off to the races. Let's take a look back here. Oh, the whining just gets to me, though. I have to tell you, the whining drives me bonkers. Bella! Drives me bonkers. We can do a belly band this way. Well, yes, a horizontal belly band. I already said a horizontal belly band. We have this photo sticker up here, which is what we use to doctor that tear. Question is, do we want, I don't know, I'm looking at colors. If we do it this way, we would only get like a piece of the butterfly wing. It would be kind of plain because it has a lot of white there. We did it this way. Butterfly doesn't, the butterfly can be in the other direction, which doesn't really matter. Although this way, all we have to do is just trim a piece of it. That way we'd be losing more. All right, let me look, let me think. Let's ponder this. Let's ponder this. We could put a belly band here. We have to figure out what we're going to do with this. Put a pocket there of some sort. Oh, nope. Never thought it was going to be this difficult, did you? No, I don't want to put it on the same thing. It would get lost. It would get lost. We did it up here. All right, I guess I'm thinking here. Let's see how wide we'll make it. 2 inches, inch and a half. I'm thinking an inch and a half. An inch and a half. I was thinking over here. Now, we're going to need to, what about if we add a little bit of the dusty Concord here? Like 'em so. Having trouble getting it on this side. All right, well. Oh, my daubers are all falling over. Now, of course, this is going to need something, something as well to decorate said belly band. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And let me think. We could put, what do I have over here? Field notes, tiny, tiny bubbles. In my wine, makes me happy, makes me feel fine. We could put him on there, but it still needs something. It's still lacking something. If we put a strip of, let's just see. If we don't like it, we're not gluing this into the book yet, so we could always toss it away or redo it. Let's just do there. I love his smile. We could do that. Might need something else though. It's still a little flat to me. Let me think. How about one of our clocks? Well, maybe if we take him off and put a clock there. The clock's gonna get lost. Come back, you. Come back, you. Put you there with a clock peeking out. Not that color, though. Oof. No, I don't think these circles are going to do it for me. What else do I have? What is this? Price ticket, 65 cents. Well, I'm thinking, no, I don't want a 65-cent price ticket there. But let's go back to tiny field notes. That's regular size field notes, though. Let's go to field notes. Oops, something just fell. What's the matter, Bella? butterfly. That butterfly's too big. We would need to go to tiny field notes. Hold on, let's just take a look and see what else we have in here. A stamp, nope. That's too big. Let's try tiny field notes. I like these things, but they're too big. So, I don't know. So what's everybody doing? For those of you that are here within the United States, we have Thanksgiving in a few weeks. How are you all celebrating that? Let's have a little chit chat as we look for what we're going to do with this. To do something with this. That's too tiny. Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law are going to his sister's for Thanksgiving, and they very kindly invited me to go as well. She goes, Mom, you can come. They want to meet you. I have yet to meet them. My daughter and my son-in-law, they're not married. It's her boyfriend. They've lived together for a few years. I have not yet met any of his family, which is perfectly fine. You know, I would love to meet his sisters. Both of his parents are dead. His father recently died. Very sad. But Thanksgiving, I don't know if I said this before. Thanksgiving is not really, that's a possibility, not really my holiday. As a child growing up, I was raised on Long Island for the most part. We did a few years in upstate New York and a year in Europe, but aside from that, but Thanksgiving was always my mother's favorite holiday because she got to spend it with family. And, well, that's cute. She got to spend it with her family, and there's no gift giving or pressure or anything like that. Her family, we were on Long Island, and her family, she was raised in Brooklyn, but her family at that point was in the West Point area of New York, up in Westchester County. So, okay. So we would travel, get up Thanksgiving morning, get dressed, you know, and it's Thanksgiving, so you have to be dressed up, get in a car, drive in traffic, you know, just the whole thing. And then, you know, spend time with her family and then come back the same day. So it was a lot of time in the car, a lot of time for me being uncomfortable in, you know, fancy clothes, church clothes, whatever. And, you know, and then I just spent a lot of time being physically uncomfortable on Thanksgiving for whatever reason. So, yeah, and then it was always something like that. So it's not, like I said, it was my mother's holiday. For me, I'd much rather stay at home because I would always have to work the day after Thanksgiving too, right? It's not like I worked the day before Thanksgiving, I worked the day after Thanksgiving as I became an adult. And then it was also, if we were traveling or even going over to my mother's house for Thanksgiving, you know, when my mother lived not far from me when she was still alive, it's, as you know, Thanksgiving, it's a lot of prep work. It's a lot of cooking. I was responsible for doing all the desserts, you know, doing all the baking, all the pies and stuff. It's like, oh my gosh. So it's just too exhausting of a holiday for me, quite honestly, when all I really wanted was a turkey sandwich and to sit in my pajamas and watch football. So, although I would love to meet, my daughter's in-laws, and I appreciate the invitation, I would think I would much rather meet them like at a summer barbecue or something, right? Where it's more relaxed. Because Thanksgiving is also, you know, it's like a formal meal. You all have to sit down. It's a lot of work. And I know that it's not about the food. It's about the time with family. But it's just not my holiday. I'll stay home in my pajamas. I'll put up my Christmas tree. I'll watch football, you know. But I did buy, I like the way that looks. I'm just trying to make sure that it's glued down everywhere it needs to be glued down. I did go to Aldi. Aldi has turkeys on sale for $1.07 a pound. So I actually bought 2 of them. I made my own cranberry sauce. Oh, it's so delicious. And I'll bake bread. And there we go. I will have my... And stuffing. I cut up all my... I bake my own bread. And... So, like the heels, and if I don't finish a loaf, I throw them in the freezer, and then so I just chop them all up, cube them all, and got them all dried out in the oven, and then I'll make my stuffing out of that. I'll make bread, cook the turkey, have my turkey sandwich with my cranberry sauce and my stuffing. That's all I want. Put up the Christmas tree. Okay, well, I like it. So we have that. So we have a couple of belly bands in. That's good. We can put more in if we so desire. Now, I still want to do, in the back of my head, I have it over here, the envelopes that 49 Dragonflies was doing. Where's our guy, though? Because, here we go. What I think I want to do here is, this is obviously the wrong size. Get a wider piece of something, fold it up like this, fold it down to make it look like a big envelope, have a pocket in the back, and then kaboom, kaboom, it'll flip open and you have a journaling space. That's what I want to do here. I need to get a sheet of paper. It cannot be double-sided. Scrapbook paper, non-double-sided. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And these are 3 sheets of paper that I've pulled out. Yes, they're white on the back, which might be a problem. I should probably go look. Not that one. I like the ombres. These colors kind of match that loverly. So let's cut this down 4 inches. 4 inches. Here we go. 4 inches is about there. Okay. 4 inches wide. Do I want it wider than 4 inches is the question mark. We could have done 5 inches. What do you think, 5 inches? This is the idea. It's going to go up like this. Yeah. Bella. I think I might need to cut it down. This is... I want it wider. Okay, I do want it wider. But something like this. This is the idea of it, right? Like that. And there's journaling spot and pocket. That's the idea. It needs to be wider though. Okay, let's do 5 inches. Let's do 5 inches. Okay. That's better. 5 inches. Now the question is, do we want it like that or do we want it like this? That way. Actually, truth be told, it would look better over here because it's pulling in the colors. But we're putting it here. We're putting it here, people. This is already a perfectly good journaling spot. That way or this way. This way. Doing it this way. So that is just like that. This is like this, making sure those edges meet. Okay, we're gonna glue the back 3 sides, but we need to figure out a closure for this. And we can do that as a closure. Okay, works for me. Does it work for you? Works for me. I need to do a little something. Whoops. Oh, black soot. I don't want black soot. Do a little something around the edges here. And actually, since I put glaze on those others, I feel like I need to put a little bit of glaze on this, make it a little shiny. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so while I'm thinking of that, let me move my card out just a hair. Oh, goodness. I'm into this one. My Nouveau Crystal Glaze, because it is not going to add any thickness to that paper. I'm looking now for, here we go, for this. I'm just going to hold this here and just go around the edge, bring it in. Whoops. It's a little thinner, right? Well, we know it's thinner than the glossy accents, so this stuff we should be able to move it around so that, there, a little bit here, there. Oops, we got a bubble. We got a bubble. Let's burst the bubble. Oh. We can't, there it goes. Let's burst that bubble. There. All right, I'm going to set this aside to dry somewhere behind me. There. All right, I set that aside behind me by the sewing machine. Let's put that away. Okay, so that's going to go there. That much we know. Now, I also want to distress the edges here, not with shabby shutters. It's going to have to be with, let's do vintage photo. Let's do vintage photo. Here we go. Just a little bit longer. Okay. Do the top here, although not truly necessary, I don't think. Okay, now we need to do this. Do the inside of it. Yes, yes, yes. And we can even, of course, it's going to flip down, but we could put a little pocket or tuck spot there as well. We can. Okay. Just a little bit. Oops, that was a little bit too much. That's fine. That's fine. Okie dokie. So we're going to put it here, I think. Here. It is going to flip off the bottom of the page. That's okay. Are we having fun? This one, I like this. We already have that there. That's going to be there. We could put a pocket here. Okay, so we're talking about top pocket. Whoops! Wow. Look at how much I am taking away from the pocket. Let's just get this there. There. Straighten it out. Oh my goodness. All right, and we have our clock face here to keep that closed. We're going to put a pocket here. Yes, let's put a pocket there. There goes Doggo. We could put a little pocket. Let's see what we got. Ooh, wrong color. Wrong color green. Wrong color green. Let's cut this down to 1.5 inches. And we're gonna have to, let's just be brave with the scissors. Ah, okay. Too late now. There. And what did we do? We did vintage photo. Now this is going to be a narrow pocket, obviously. It's also not very wide, so I probably should do a little bit of, oh, you know what? Let me do this. Somebody uses, oh gosh. If you have your envelope punch board, I like, how big is this? I don't even know. I cut it, didn't I say I cut it down to 1.5? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know. 4. Does that look about centered? Right about there? Close enough. It does a cute punch for a little thumb notch. Oops. What did I do with my, here it is. Just a cute little thumb notch punch. Thumb notch punch, right? Cute. Envelope punch board. Okay, should be, well, no, it's not, shouldn't be gusseted because this thing drops down. So let's just do a narrow bead. There. Okay. There. Done. That one, remember that one was bothering me. Okay, so now we have, but now we have this. Now we have this. So let's flip up to our, yeah, we can put it there. Of course, I'm gluing it down. You don't have to glue it down. You could just use it as a, you know, slide-in piece, right? Like here. Well, not like here because it's a little bit too, there we go. You could just use it as a slide-in piece like that. There goes Doggo whinging and whining again. Whinging and whining. So you put it here, cover that mistake up. I want to notch those corners. Let me, where's my little, there it is. Just a little bit, just a hair. Just a hair. Again, vintage photo. Why is my dog barking? Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let me get out my little envelope punch board again. Oh, I kind of like the way that looked. We're guesstimating the middle. About there. Okay. There. There, put it there. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? And yeah, my dog, I don't know why Bella was barking like that. She doesn't like going outside during the day. She really doesn't. She's like, she's got issues, anxiety issues, as you've heard me talk about in the past. But I've cut down on her anxiety medication because she's been acting really, my brother and I say, psychotic. And these are going to be glued down. And she's turned more into a dog now. She's going outside. It's very cold out, though. Going outside during the day, which is something that she never did in the past. Certainly in the summertime when landscapers are out and about with all the noisy noisies, right? The noisemakers. Yeah, so we think she got her. There was a dead rabbit on the fence line in the backyard. My brother thinks that she got it, which is possible because how else would it have died where it was? Very sad. I felt bad for the poor rabbit. I think they live under our deck, quite honestly. But yeah, so we got that. I had to pick it up yesterday, put it in a garbage bag because I didn't want her getting at it continually, right? So let's glue these down. These are a little bit deeper than I normally have as pockets. So yeah, and when I called her in, I don't know what she was doing out there. When I called her in, she was over at where the rabbit had been sniffing around. So, it was a big rabbit too. It was not a small rabbit. I don't know. Is there a difference between like a rabbit and a hare? I guess it looked more like a hare. It really did. Truth be told, it was big. It did not look like it was nursing. I don't know if it was a male or a female. But also, I don't think now would be the time of year that there would be rabbit babies around. That's a springtime thing, right? Oops. A little bit more here. So, The Adventures of Bella. Maybe she should have her own YouTube channel. People seem to like to watch dog videos. Of course, why not? Why not? Animal videos, pet videos, funny pets. All right, so there we have this with a tuck spot here because you can never have too many tuck spots. We can decorate this with something, decorate this with something. But I think for this video, I know I said I wanted to do the envelopes and stuff. We're going to have to save that because this video has gotten longer. Real time, it is about an hour and a half. I will do some editing down. I also have an idea of what I want to do with this guy because I was watching Pam at the Paper Outpost too this morning. So okay, so next time we meet, we maybe we'll do some decorating of this, and we'll do this envelope flippy thing, this multi-layered envelope pocket thingy from 49 Dragonflies, and then that idea that I just saw Pam do over at the Paper Outpost with taking a regular envelope and cutting it out and making it a window envelope. And we could put this guy, of course I have window envelopes, but we can make our own. And this guy could be, you know, could even do it something like here. We can cut out a square and just glue that guy down. Ooh, why don't we do that? So that he would be there, but on the other side. That might be fun. Although with all this already in, it might be kind of difficult to do that. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll think about that. Anyway, this is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you're enjoying this wallpaper journal as we progress through it. I'm still calling it the wallpaper journal. I'm trying to be conscious of adding more wallpaper elements in it. So there we go. I hope your imagination is taking you to marvelous places. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.